cursed doll. In the heart of a quiet English village, there stood an old, abandoned manor, shrouded in mystery and feared by the locals. The manor, once a grand estate, had fallen into disrepair, its windows dark and its halls silent. Emily Winchester, a curious and adventurous young girl, couldn't resist the allure of the old manor. One crisp autumn afternoon, she decided to explore its dusty rooms and forgotten corners. Inside, the manor was a labyrinth of decaying grandeur. Cobwebs hung from the ceilings, and the air was thick with the scent of dust and decay. Emily wandered through the empty rooms, each one more foreboding than the last. But it was in the attic that she made her most chilling discovery. In a shadowy corner, hidden beneath a layer of dust and cobwebs, was a small, porcelain doll. The doll was eerily lifelike, with piercing blue eyes and a delicate smile that seemed frozen in time. Emily felt a strange connection to the doll, despite the unsettling feeling it gave her. Ignoring her unease, Emily picked up the doll and brought it home, placing it on a shelf in her bedroom. But from that night on, strange things began to happen. At first, it was just small things. Objects in her room would move on their own, and she would hear faint whispers in the middle of the night. But soon, the occurrences became more disturbing. Emily would wake up to find the doll in different places around her room, its cold porcelain face always turned toward her. Sometimes, she would find it sitting at the foot of her bed, other times on her pillow, its eyes seeming to watch her every move. Terrified, Emily tried to get rid of the doll. She threw it into the woods, buried it in the garden, and even tossed it into the river. Desperate and fearing for her sanity, Emily returned to the manor, hoping to find answers. In the attic, she discovered an old, leather-bound diary hidden among the cobwebs. The diary belonged to a girl named Annabelle, who had lived in the manor over a century ago. As Emily read the diary, she uncovered a tragic tale. Annabelle had been a lonely child, isolated in the vast manor with only her doll for company. But as the years passed, Annabelle grew ill, and in her final moments, she begged the doll to stay with her forever. When she died, her spirit became trapped within the doll, cursed to remain in the manor until someone could release her. Emily realized that by taking the doll from the manor, she had unwittingly unleashed Annabelle's spirit. The only way to break the curse was to return the doll to its rightful place and perform a ritual to set Annabelle's spirit free. With trembling hands, Emily placed the doll back in the attic and recited the ritual words written in the diary. As she did, a soft glow surrounded the doll, and the air in the attic grew warm. For a brief moment, Emily saw the ghostly figure of a young girl, her face peaceful and smiling. Then, the spirit faded, and the doll became nothing more than a lifeless toy once more. Relieved, Emily left the manor, never to return. Though the villagers felt the change, some say that if you listen closely at night, you might still hear the faint laughter of a child echoing through the empty halls of the old manor, a lingering reminder of the curse that once held sway over the cursed doll.